There is a Danish traveler who has been to all countries in the world. This man's name is Thor Pedersen. Thor Pedersen has been to 203 countries, 203 countries around the world. This is how he did it. He had rules, he had set rules. That number one, he will go around the world in one journey. So he will not go back home. And he had anticipated to do this within 4 years, but he ended up doing it in 9 years, nearly 10 years. So he has even climbed Mount Kenya, here in Kenya. He went to the peak with his girlfriend then, who later became wife. He had another rule that he would only spend $20 a day. $20 a day only. That is what he was planning to spend. If he spends more, for example, pays for visa, maybe $200, then he would have to find a way of not spending money some of the days to compensate for that. So he traveled by all means, but not air. He never boarded a flight anywhere. So if he boards a flight for emergency, for example, he has to go back to that place where he was picked from and continue with his journey. He used trains, he used buses. Public transport is what he preferred where possible. So during the 9 years, he used 158 trains. He used minibuses. He used motorcycles, shared motorcycles, container ships. He had a long-distance relationship with his girlfriend then. Before he left Netherlands, Denmark, he had already started dating. So he had a girlfriend. So before he left, he had to say bye to that girlfriend, but they did not separate completely or leave each other for other people. They continued dating, though this is what we call long distance relationship. The long distance relationship continued, and that happened for 10 years. Na hapa sasa unapata mtu anawachwa tu kwa mwezi moja ama miezi 6, watu wanakosana mbaya sana juu ya distant relationship, long distance relationship. So the woman was studying. She had to study all the way. She started with her undergraduate, went to master's, PhD. So she has a PhD now. So she becomes a doctor with a PhD, doctorate. So together, they took 3 days. At some point, they came to Kenya. When he was traveling now, it's the girlfriend, to trace where the man has reached. So once, at some point, the man was in Kenya, the lady flew to Kenya to come and meet the husband. 7 times in foreign countries, and that's how their relationship was kept alive. All right, this traveling is really a strange thing. There are people who travel for many days, like this couple could even travel using RV across the country. They could even spend 40 days non-stop traveling across the country. So traveling is good. You get to meet new people, strangers. And somebody told me that strangers are friends you have never met. These are strangers. There is also another person called Chev Sirokam, who lived in his car for how many years? For 2 years. And I was reading somewhere where he was giving advice on how you can live in your car. So first thing he says, if you want to live in your car, you have to pick the car, a proper car which works. You have to equip that car, install solar panels on the roof. Solar panels can be used for watching TV or charging your electronic devices like mobile phones and laptop computers, among other things. So I'm actually planning one day. I'm preparing myself. One day I will go for a trip. Maybe a 6-month trip across Kenya. to see places. I will be interviewing people, taking photos, shooting videos about these places which I will visit in 6 months. I'm likely to go to every county in Kenya. I will share the plan later on. But the inspiration has come to me. I'm now inspired. I'm preparing. I'm like 80% ready for that trip. What I'm looking for now is money to fuel my car. I will be staying in my van. I will be staying in my car, so I need money to fuel the car. I will be cooking my own meals, so I would also have my own rules. No eating in fancy restaurants. Maybe buying street food, that's okay. But more importantly, cooking my own food while traveling around the country. I will also be sleeping in the car. So I'm trying to figure out where will I be parking the car in those places which I will visit. So if I visit and I have a friend in the city or in the town, I would ask for parking for a few days, maybe a week or two. And then after that, I move to the next town. So probably I spend a week or 2 weeks in each of those 47 counties. And this is doable. I will do it. Let me first get money, because I need money for buying credit. I need money for fuel. I need money for servicing the car. I need money for things which I will need in the car. I will need like a cooler to put food into that, to preserve food. I will need a solar panel to put on the roof. That one I already have. I will need a battery for storage of solar energy. That one I will need to buy a lithium-ion battery because it's lighter. Once I have all those things and I have the money, I will announce the date when I will be going out for the trip. It is a trip across the country. So up to this point, I want to stop here. And I want to thank you very much. I really appreciate your presence and your regular visit to this YouTube channel. It is because of you that we continue making our content to make sure that we entertain, educate, and also inspire you. Thank you very much. See you in the next episode.